Our players descend from the skies then, of course. For 7 of these squads, you're feeling quite warm. But the other 7 is about finding your footing in the early stages. Circle is going to pull hard towards the northeast. In particular, that could lead us towards the likes of industries, chemical, bioweapons, or maybe the far side of prison. But it's off to control to get things started. We know how busy it's been over here. And Skullface and Co, you're going to be contested heavily, very early by Movistar Koi.
Yeah, 100 Thieves and Movistar Koi feeling a little bit like peanut butter and jelly from how much we see them.
They love each other.
They do love each other. We're already seeing some hot aggression. All 3 members of 100 Thieves will surge on forward. Net odds done and dusted, immediately dropped, and they are just continuing to run as a 3. You can see a couple flash traps coming on out as Volcom. He tries to find one. He's at least able to bring down Skull, but some early selves will make sure that he can be able to get a lot of that self-revive started before getting capped by a teammate. So just like that, this fight looked very different yesterday. Enigma already here in game number 4. Seems like 100 Thieves, they figured out how Movistar Koi want to play this.
Yeah, they shut that down very quickly, and that's an early mental statement, of course. That psychological game of this POI belongs to us, don't come anywhere near it. A little bit too close to the sun, but Blast doesn't read that he's actually got Harvey coming in behind him, cuts him down. So not Exo, going by the old name, Novo will be, of course, dropping in to contest this against the Thieves. Although it will just be Harvey for now. 2 teammates just hanging out over on that boat, so 100 Thieves can reset this situation.
We did see in the kill feed as well, looked like VP getting a little bit active against the Gentlemates. We saw that towards the end of that first series, that sort of rotation from Virtus Pro early on over either into Bio or Industries, just trying to maybe farm, get some points on the board early. And, well, if you are the Gentlemates, that's exactly what you don't want to happen, right? A top squad like VP moving into your territory. For Novo, for Havix, it just looks like he just wants to go ahead, have a nice little heady here that we don't see too often, being able to sit at control as 100 Thieves continue to scurry around the bottom. This Havix is able to get in some shots onto one player, get the armor cracked. It's not going to be able to convert really into anything.
No, it does have company with Vortex, who actually finds a knock, so that will turn it into a bit of a 2v1 here. And I think if you're Vortex, you just back off. You need to reset this situation, no need to full send into this. We're going to move on over towards Grandma's, where we see AG Global find purchase into some players from 9Z, as well as 5 Fears. Then they're going to PA, potentially over this top lighthouse, where Alato is going to be relaxing. And the kill feed continues to be busy nice and early here. No real surprises looking at drop spots elsewhere. What I can say though, Stronghold being locked down by Exo, forcing 5 Fears over to the Living Quarters battle where they don't really want to be. They're not having a good time.
No, they are not. And for AG Global, this is a little bit sort of frustrating because you just dealt with Team Vision, trying to manage to take your POI. It didn't really go good. We come in here into the group swap and, well, okay, welcome on in 9Z, as they are now going to go ahead and try and hold down that lighthouse. You saw Rated trying to be able to get those shots from below just to try and make it happen. Not going to be enough. Interestingly enough here, Enigma, I'm seeing Vidati getting lasered on the other side of Dongy. This is BKA. We saw them landing that control boat, just trying to get into the mix with that control contest early on. They now find themselves over towards Harbor very early on in this map. Maybe not feeling super great about their opportunity yesterday to be able to kind of capitalize on some of those rotations. So a little bit of a different strategy coming on out, but unfortunately for you, you're getting a little bit farmed by VP right now.
Yeah, what I will say on the other side of that, maybe the one big change that's coming through is the fact that Team Vision are in factories. You're pinched a little bit. We will see, by the way, a wipe coming through. VKA will be eliminated, so despite the success stories of yesterday, picking up the first map when these 2 teams came together, it is a slow start, and I wonder how that will progress for them through today. Noob's going to cut down goodbyes. He comes back in from the sky and say sayonara to him for now. We get a look at Team Vision just holding down the factory beneath them. Movistar Koi, Flash going to catch them flush. Neko here just repositioning, looking to reset this fight. You've also got to be a little bit aware of the fact that one of the 9Z players is hanging out on the boat right now. FIFA kill, asking for potentially a little bit of love over from Echo. And actually, that looks like a bit of sharing of the resources here. Buy station, of course, available. To get that UAV up on over, there'll be no hidden plays in your vicinity.
This is not looking good for Movistar Koi. You get bullied out of control, you land back over on the tents. They think they can maybe regain at Living Quarters, and just as they start to make their way towards Factory, it is just obviously these players from Team Vision that will go ahead, kind of back you on down, and they have to rotate back through control. So not only did you lose this fight the first time going up against 100 Thieves, can you manage to do it a second time? You might have a little bit more in your kit, though, to make it happen, but you have so many people looking down at you as already. Go Clamp throws a little bit of a shoulder, and he takes a lot of damage. Volcom on the outside. flesh onto that player. Just trying to manage to maybe open this fight up if he can. Not able to find anybody though. Skullface and Blast gonna work in tandem to push on forward. They bring down Volcom, continuing to hold on to Control Center for the time being. If you're 100 Thieves, this is exactly what you want. Yeah. You want Movistar Koi to get thrown into that blender. Goj mentioned it earlier. It's a regained blender, and that's exactly what 100 Thieves is doing to Movistar Koi at this moment.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, of course, because I get the feeling that Team Falcons are going to actually want all of the teams in control to qualify through to finals, so therefore keep 100 Thieves busy. So 100 Thieves desperately want to send Movistar Koi packing, force them into those LCQs, and hope that they do not make it to Saturday. Make things a little bit cleaner for them when we talk finals. Anyway, going to continue to send on down this north side of the map, the shoreline. Blast will take a little bit of damage. Nade goes up and over. In a circle will be next up, and Blast has 6 kills already, so feeling very good about this. Gabe Kuhn going to lead the line, of course. He's going to forward and finds one onto Orbs. I think Blast accidentally hits the zip away. I don't think that was a choice. Insight will catch him. Open arms over on Dockside and cuts him down.
Yeah, good work there at least from Gabe just to immediately turn on in, you know, as Blast does get taken out. He's managed to stay alive though, so the trade comes on through. They're gonna go ahead and jump on down, hopefully get this revive onto Blast, gonna back on up. So yeah, Sight, great job of being able to find it. Doesn't manage to get the full though. So 100 Thieves, it maybe stops there a little bit of a push onto Inner Circle in their tracks, but hey, points are points, baby. But Bray on the other side, looks like he has an HDR in hand. Nice crack there. Not gonna be able to convert that into much, but they're gonna control this ammo shack. Try and not let 100 Thieves gain this ground, gain this space. But for Inner Circle, if you back away from this fight from 100 Thieves, where do you go? Well, looks like right into the open arms of 5 Fears.
Yeah, there's a couple of teams right now just scrambling over this northern side. It's been the busiest part of the map for today, as 100 Thieves continue to press the equation onto Cams, as well as the Australians who are down below. Right now, just assessing your next move for a lot of these teams. Vision Esports going to be over towards that southern side. This is pushing towards Harbour, up against a couple of players from 9Z Globe. It's a team that are struggling right now. Spoke to them today. They're expected to be in the LCQs, but they're looking to pick up a couple of lessons going into them. And Vale will find one, and well, Echo will be there for the trade. You'll be happy enough with that for now. Get Lennon back in on that redeploy timer, reset yourself, go again. You've cleared out so much space here, you could get a pretty free rotation up towards Chem.
Yeah, I mean, for Vale to even get that one on the exit, still huge. Still points are points, but look at what's going on down here at Industry, Enigma. It's 5 Fears. They're looking to get active. I like what I'm seeing. They're playing a little bit more together today, what it feels like. Very disparate yesterday. We tuned on into that listening. The comms didn't give us a lot of confidence. Feels like maybe the boys, they had a little bit of a regroup session. They for sure were checking social media last night. They understand the pressure that's there. I'm really hoping they maybe kind of are playing a little bit more freely today. And well, it seems like maybe they are playing as a duo. Go ahead, swing against a very talented team of Virtus Pro. That's the type of confidence you need later on in these series.
Yeah, you certainly do. Speaking of confidence, Gentlemates certainly bringing plenty of that today. And everyone knows my love for them, but I'm a professional up here on the desk. They had to come into today and deliver. I try my best. They try and come out swinging, do a very good job in map 1, but it's all about what you can do from the bioweapons you've cleared out. We move over to Rock Esports. Fantastic start to yesterday, a quiet end. What do you have for us as you try and fight for top prison? We're going to Mission Vision for now. Wars and Prodigy on the board here, trying to scramble. Going to be a couple of teams contesting this potentially. Novo's going to be one of them. There's obviously players in from the sky and down beneath as well. You're also going to have plenty of company from AG Global.
Noobs, he actually hits the wrap of the century. Scythe and Anxiety taken on down as we started to see this battle between 5 Fears and the Gentlemates really come to life on that Industry side, but it's just a nice little simple third party from Noobs. He's gonna back down the last player, big man, from 5 Fears into that backside of Industries. Enkyo goes down as well in that fight. Thankfully, you still have the 2 teammates back over in Bio, but Noobs, just the right timing, the right opportunity to peek your head out. Nice little 2-piece. This is how we're starting to see Virtus Pro get back on into the mix, is being able just to find these kills for free that are absolutely wild. Still back over here on Prison though, Rock Esports, this is where they were able to play out of to win that game number 1 yesterday. It's not going to be for free though, as we can see, Vortex, Javix, and Cams, they've moved on in, and while they might control the high ground, they might try and drop and maybe get a little bit sneaky and not be aware that Novo is ready to pounce.
That's a great call out. If you are Rock right now, you lack that intel down below, and Circle's going to pull you off of this rooftop. So if you go too early, you're going to land into the arms of the Spaniard/Italian man who can also speak Spanish. And look at this as you assess this drop. You've got so much intel on like players rotating potentially beneath. I think you actually do see them there if you're Prodigy. So you've got to figure out this drop then. What's your timing look like? You also don't want to attract attention from elsewhere. You want to deal with this cleanly. Khabud is going to land up on top of the water tower, which is going to be frustrating for now. You want this to be a fight, just a straight up 3-on-3. a battle for a cleaner rotation in from the southwest side.
You can see 5 tiers, they've rotated back on over towards this bio side, so getting out of Industries. They don't really want to have to take this fight against Virtus Pro. Unfortunately for them, they're now going to have to take this fight against the Gentlemates. Grommelok already sitting on 4. We love to see the General have a couple of kills on his name. Enkyo went absolutely crazy earlier. Nice little clip against Virtus Pro. I like what you mentioned earlier. Seems like they've definitely found their footing, but it's a new set of teams in this lobby. Will that be a boon or will it be a bust?
About to find out what 100 Thieves have as they square up against Knowing Z Globen. And let's listen in and find out exactly how they take this on.
Watch fire. Let's clear. We got a lot of guys on the back too. We got a lot of guys on the back. Come. Okay, yep. Okay, hit that.
It's 2 solos here, 2 solos. This is close here. Sliding.
Wait.
Watch out.
Nice. What's the top left? Let's get
Come back.
I'm not gonna lie, we do want to like clear top left. We want to play high to injury. Because Bio's gonna be out. Bio does have to rotate towards us.
Ready.
So hopefully the team fucks off. We kind of hold our right, then we're gonna play back.
We're all fighting, bro. We can play. Bio can look over.
Bio. Yeah, we're gonna wait for Bio.
Yeah.
We wait for Bio, make a play.
Ready.
Yeah, one side we top Bio.
Ready. Honestly, just hold Bio, bro. Fuck it, hold Bio.
Yeah. Top right.
We do have 2 UVs, okay? Yeah. I'm gonna pop mine, okay? I'll pop mine. Wait, on me, on the vine.
Oh my god, what some comms I love. It's all methodical. It's very tactical until Blast says, screw it, let's go ahead, let's hold out Bio. And that's exactly what they do as a Blast. I don't know how many clips we can get if this man 1v2ing, and he's not done yet. Hollow goes down yet again. Enkyo and Grommelok, they were not expecting to find the barrel of the gun of 100 Thieves as they barrel on through Industries. They get split up as a duo. Gabe finds Enkyo. Blast currently sitting on 14. He saw Enkyo's 13 and said, bet, I'll do one better.
Ridiculous stuff out of the 100 Thieves. You will, however, still see kills coming through from several teams in the feed, including Virtus Pro, Gentlemates. They're still here in the fight. Zone Paul is actually aggressive out towards Chemical. It's going to be up on the hill. Grommelok's going to be there early, so can he profit? Whether or not he can stay alive out there in that zone for so long. Mobstar Koi trying to recover. Grom will fall. Do you have the self-res available? Of course, yes, but you are going to be just one man. There's a full 3 for VP, a full 3 for 100 Thieves, and 2 of Mobstar Koi make that 1 as Net Odds falls.
100 Thieves, they're just going to be able to control this Industry side. I mean, you got Virtus Pro on the outer edge. They managed to find Grommelok towards that Chemical side. So that's another squad wiped off the map for all of these teams, though. It's about who can take the dub, who can get that 1.6 times multiplier. For Virtus Pro, being able to have this high ground, you're literally shooting fish in a barrel. Dongy, he's going to be able to find 1. That's going to be Skullface. Gabe answers back on the Go Clamp. We get down to our final 2 teams here as Virtus Pro, they slide on down. It's only 1 more player remaining. They find him, Gabe, done and dusted, and Sage. He's all smiles here as Virtus Pro managed to take